On the road for about 17 and a half hours. Me and the old smoke bucket. And we're about 3 miles from our trailhead. We got about a good 2.5 hour nap in last night. So, got some hiking to do. Hopefully we can see some elk tonight.
Get angry at it.
We just hit the trailhead. We gotta go all the way up top there. But getting in their territory. Look at the size of this bad boy. That's a big tree. 20 yards. Just got camp set up. Found a nice little meadow. We got a pond right over this hill here. The water tastes like shit, but I guess beggars can't be choosers out here. Smokey allegedly saw a bull. I did. I never saw it, but we're seeing some sign. Beautiful water supply. Nice little frumpy pond.
Which one do you go with? The
This
20?
thing's paper thin.
You went with the 20 to 40 or what?
This sleeping bag, I might as well just throw a couple bar napkins on top of me to keep me warm tonight. $40 at Walmart. I guess I should have opened it before I came to the mountains. It's gonna be a little cold. How's your sleeping bag looking?
It's gonna be a little tight.
We got some frumpy sleeping bags. Did you bring any toothpaste?
No.
Shit.
Why don't you just brush your teeth at the car?
Yeah, and then I put the toothpaste back in the car.
Oh.
Well, toothpaste is in the car, which is about 3 miles away at the bottom of the mountain. Well, we out here just doing some Colorado goofing. We got hiked in, got camp set up. So now we're just gonna go try and kill a bull. There's at least 3 cows. One of them kind of spooked, but we got good wind. Hopefully there's a bull in there. And they just kind of fed away from us down at the bottom of this ridge. So came back and grabbed their packs. We're gonna try and sneak up there and see if there's not a bull with them. Well, I couldn't get any footage of those cows. At least 3 of them. Never saw any antlers. Bit of a recap on day 1 here. We saw 3 cows, 1 bull. Pretty good considering we left the parking lot at noon. Didn't have shots at any of them, but think we should just throw the bags in the tent.
I don't know. You got food in them?
Probably. Oh yeah, big time.
I don't know. You think
We only saw one pile of bear shit today.
Yeah, like what are the odds they're gonna come for this?
That's half mile from here. Bears can't even walk that far.
Well, and if they do, that's why we got the bottle of bear mace.
That's true. Plus, I don't think they're ripping through this thing.
No.
Let alone this Walmart sleeping bag.
Holy These cow. Things are gonna be. We'll let you know.
There's a reason to pack down so small, I guess.
We'll let you know how the first night goes in the bags, because they look a little flimsy, but
we might be sharing a sleeping bag by the end of the night. It's probably about 38 degrees right now.
Yeah.
See our breaths. Just doing some Colorado goofing.
Yeah.
Gambling with bears. All right. Day 2, first full day to hunt. Almost froze to death last night. I thought about going into my first aid kit and getting that little piece of tin foil so I could wrap up like a baked potato. Probably about like 35 degrees out, 33 maybe. Luckily, we didn't get ransacked by bears last night, so that's a plus. Didn't hear a single bugle last night or this morning yet. We're gonna get some coffee in us, and then we're gonna get hunting. Well, the toothpaste in the car, so I guess I'll just brush my teeth with some hot water. Not sure how effective it is, but better than nothing. Well, I think it's safe to say that we got the biggest cups on this mountain. Big coffee cup kind of guys.
Yep, this is first morning that we're out here, so we thought we'd start it off with a little. This is what we call morning coffee. So,
yep, it's where we drink coffee in the morning.
Drink coffee, bring up random topics.
You know what they say about guys with big coffee cups?
Yeah, that's true.
Drink a lot of coffee.
Probably don't need that in my bag. Leatherman.
Not ours. About 50 yards from our camp. I was wondering what that smell was. Kind of stinks.
Oh yeah.
Probably gut shot. Somebody shot this bull and never found it. This is a large animal. Holy shit. Oh. He's a little bloated. It stinks. I don't know how long this guy's been here, but nothing we can do with it. So 5x5. Damn. There's one unhappy hunter that never found this guy. Well, it's 10:30. We have yet to hear a bugle on this trip. We have yet to see an elk today.
Besides that one.
Yet to see a live elk. Saw some grouse. I was going to try and shoot one for lunch. there's a tree right behind it, and I don't want to wreck my arrow, so I was trying to get a better angle at it, and it flew away. So I guess I got to settle for some tuna instead.
Alright, tunes, where'd you go?
Oh, it's 1:30. Just stopping and having a little jerky break, enjoying the view. Haven't seen an elk yet today other than that dead one. Haven't heard an elk yet today. Can't bugle an elk in, but I bugled in a big pumpkin walking through the woods. It's muzzleloader season as well. But we got plenty of days left to hunt. It only takes one. Wow, we just had a cow and a calf at 60 yards. Couldn't get any footage of them, it was too thick. Just could barely see pieces of them. But I think they saw us. They took off.
Okay.
Feeling the way that I'm feeling myself. Fuck everyone else. Gotta remember that nobody's better than anyone else here. Do you need some time to think it over? Look what they do to you. Look what they do to me. You must be joking if you think that either one is free here. Get up off your knees, girl. Stand face to face with your God. Find out what you are. Hello, my name is human. Hello, my name is human. Hey, and I came down from the stars. Hello, my name is human. I'm ready for love and I'm ready for war, but I'm ready for more. I know that nobody's ever been this fucking ready before.
Well, we had a long day. We walked all morning. We didn't see our first elk until probably 2 in the afternoon, a cow and a calf. We got 60 yards from them. Walked some more. We saw a couple coyotes. About an hour left at dark. I was just seeing all these rubs. I'm like, there's got to be bulls around here. They're just not talking. So I just start hammering on the bugle and just start raking trees. Justin starts cow calling. I start cow calling. They're like, something's got to hear this and just be curious. I start kicking this tree and try and sound like I'm raking. I look over and a bull elk's running away. I'm like, shit. So we kind of sneak towards it. It didn't wind us. It just saw something. We start bugling again. And then we're standing there for like 5 minutes, bullshit, and we're like, alright, let's head back to camp. It's getting dark. I look up 50 yards away. There's a decent 5x5 coming right in towards us. So he's coming in. I got drawn back on him. He's about 30 yards. When I drew back, he had his head behind the tree, and then he stopped. It was dead silent. He must have heard the draw. And then just had his shoulder right behind a tree. All I could see was his guts and his hindquarters, and I didn't want to take the shot. And I don't know if he smelled us or what, but he took off. That was exciting. So
We got a new tactic for tomorrow.
plans
anyway.
have changed. bugle and wait. That thing did not make a single sound coming in. It's just quiet as can be. We got this dead elk about 100 yards from our camp, and it smells like
Thing's dead and bloated. Probably just gonna attract the bears.
we can smell it from here. And we had a coyote about probably 200 yards or less staking his claim, yipping right next to it over here. So that's gonna be great. We got coyotes right next to us. We're gonna have bears coming in here, smelling this dead elk. Whew, I don't know. Hopefully they stay over there instead of our camp. So we ain't moving tonight. But could be a good day tomorrow, I think.
Mountain soup.
Soup goofing. I like all the little black specks from the pond. It's kind of like there's pepper in there.
It adds extra protein, so it's probably good for you.
A couple piece of bark in there. Oh, another glorious morning on the mountain. Ooh. We got a little bit of rain last night. We still don't have any toothpaste. We just use hot water. Day 3 on the mountain here. We're just getting a little coffee and peanut butter when we should be out hunting probably. But we got all day to be disappointed. I guess we'll just settle for some dirt water coffee.
Hey, it's not bad coffee. Speaking of, hey, welcome back to Morning Coffee.
Morning coffee, we out here.
As always, 2 biggest cups on the mountain, as we like to say.
Large milk.
The time, the patience to spend on you. I erase every touch or tear away until the page is empty and wearing through. No, no, getting through. Oh, my Lord. No, no, here for you. I'm not here any more than you are then. No, I'll never fall. I feel so removed from you. No, no.
Still haven't seen an elk today. Still haven't heard an elk bugle on this whole trip. September 9th, you'd think there'd be some rut action going on. Well, we've pretty much been just bugling and waiting all morning. Set it up, bugle, cow call. Just sit there for 20 minutes and see if anything comes in, and we haven't seen nothing yet. Well, it's just, haven't seen elk yet today. We've been just trying to set up and bugle, and we can't call anything in. Haven't seen anything. It just gets frustrating. Probably had 20 hours now that we've been walking around hunting, and maybe a combined 2 or 3 minutes of seeing elk.
Yep.
I mean, can all change in a second, but it's just getting mentally tougher and tougher. Just keep hiking, and just, we're not seeing anything, not hearing any bugles at all, not even at night. I don't know if I hit him. We just had 2 bulls come in. We were sitting here dicking around. And he was just feeding like 35 yards away. Oh, he's coming back, he's coming back. He smelled us. Where's the other one? Well, this is the face of a born loser. 30 yards broadside. I had a gap about that wide to shoot through. Justin had an open shot, and he was drawn back. And instead of shooting, I don't know, he said you or me, and I squeezed, and I was just looking at the footage. I hit a limb, and my arrow just sailed. I'm sitting right where the bull is standing. My arrow went up somewhere up there. I can't find it. I've reached a new all-time low. Was having the worst day ever. We hadn't seen a single elk, and then we sit down. Justin's taking his boots off, and I let out a bugle. I'm sitting there eating a granola bar, and I look behind us, and there's a bull elk walking towards us 45 yards away. And then there was an even bigger one behind it that was probably 60 yards. That was actually a pretty nice bull. But this one, I saw him, he snapped his head up and licked his nose, and he turned, he winded us. I took the shot. Justin found the arrow. There's no blood on it. Drive 18 hours, and all I wanted was one chance. And I had it. And I blew it. One more chance. Well, I get to finally finish my granola bar that I had taken one bite out of before the elk showed up. Pretty bitchin' view up here. Well, day 4 on the mountain, Monday morning.
The day where we both decided anything that walks by us we're shooting if we get a chance to, so.
That's fact. Little cow comes by me, boom, schmucking it.
Say goodnight.
I actually prefer a cow, easier to pack out.
True.
Or a calf.
And
I'll
tastes
shoot
better.
a calf. Well, welcome back to another day of morning coffee. Today's episode brought to you by Folgers Coffee, instant coffee. Need a little coffee on the mountain, dump some Folgers in there. And no rinse shampoo. It says that you don't have to rinse it, but you're probably going to want to anyways, because otherwise you just get a lot of shampoo in your hair. So, anyways, here we are. Monday, September 10th. Kind of hope we see a bear today. Be exciting.
Yeah, as long as he's not messing with us.
Yeah, but could make some good footage. Get a little bear action.
Well, I would prefer to not get chased by a bear just for the good footage.
I didn't say get chased. I said I just want to see one. You know, maybe see like a big old black bear bumbling through the mountains. Look at that. This tastes a lot better than our water in the pond. Well, what happened, Justin? He was drawing his bow back for no reason,
I was drawn back.
and then he dry fired it.
I was bringing it down. I hit the thumb button or the thumb release and just fucking. Not gonna kill a lot of elk with that.
That sucks. Well, team morale's at an all-time low. We hiked all the way to the bottom of the mountain today to go catch one trout, which at least we caught that. And then we had to go all the way back up the mountain, probably a few thousand feet. And then we heard our first bugle of the whole trip, and it was another guy, Hunter. And then we spotted a bull about 200 yards from camp here in these trees. And it smelled us because the wind was wrong. And then we were talking about our sights on our bow, and Justin drew his back to give him a look, and then he accidentally hit the trigger.
Not gonna do a whole lot of hunting with that. So, now I'm pretty much guess I'll just take over role as cameraman for the last day and a half. And, hopefully Blake can shoot one, and then I'll just take his bow and...
That's the plan. This trip is just... It's been tough. But
yeah,
we're not going to quit yet. Well, if today couldn't get any worse, it just did. I cooked trout in my coffee cup, and now my coffee tastes like a trout. Well, day 5 on the mountain. Probably be our last full day to hunt. I'll maybe hunt a little tomorrow morning. And head back to the real world. So hopefully we can get on one today. Justin's bow's out of commission, but maybe the stars will align and I'll be able to shoot one, and he can use my bow, and maybe we'll get on another one. Well, it's 4:30. Haven't seen an elk today. Still haven't heard a bugle this whole trip. I don't know how we're gonna do it. We just need a little bit of dumb luck. We need to just sneak up on one or have one come walk to us, because I don't know how you find them in this woods when they're not bugling. This is tough. We just got packed up here. We're about to head out. Sucks going home empty-handed, but it's still a fun trip. Kind of tough, no bugles the whole trip. Didn't see a lot of elk, but we had fun. We hunted hard. We did all we could. We got a couple miles through the woods to get back to the car, so it ain't over yet, but it's been real. Well, instead of taking the switchbacks down, we decided we're just gonna mountain goat down the mountain. It's gonna save us some time, so just to try not to die. We're getting there. I guess someone doesn't think we're gonna make it. Let's get down this cliff here. Got a ways to go. Getting there. Oh, we friggin' did her. We just made this mountain our bitch. Come right down the face of her. Well, we made it back to the car with no meat.
But we
So-
lived, so
Made it down the mountain. I'm not sure why we decided to do that. It was,
probably never even saved any time. Might have been
yeah, it
quicker
might have
to
taken
stay
us
on the
longer.
trail.
That was dangerous for sure.
Oh.
But we did it. We made it. It was a fun trip. Sometimes you only get one opportunity and you don't capitalize, and that's the way she goes.
Way of the road.
Headed home now, and
Catch you next year.
yep.
You couldn't find your peace within the bitterness that burns, or the sleeping dogs that lie forever to return, forever to return. Gone but not forgotten. You come-
I should have brought some gloves. You know, all these bear gloves, my hands are getting a little sweaty.
Spare gloves this whole time.
Duh, we're in the Rockies.
What happened, Justin?
Stoved in the rice. That's how you get bears right there.
What happened, Justin?
Well, we dropped the rice round two.
That is how you get bears. What do you have to say for yourself?
What's a guy got to do to even get the pot of rice around this place?
Not spill it on the ground twice. We're gonna have so many bears in our camp tonight. Jeepers. You disgust me.
Oh, that stuff got a little bit more cooked than the first.